well, we're on site today back at the church property, and that's back where I've been trying to dump and fill in that valley. But I guess here's kind of an update. This is where I dug this out so they could finish this playground deal. This was all kind of the grass area and stuff that I dug out for that. This is a rock climbing thing, but that's kind of how that came out. They just wanted the rock and the stuff up to it, and then I think they got it separated out. I don't know why that thing's, if it's a different age group or what the deal is, why it's fenced in there and its own thing, and then all that in there. But and then they put that rubber mulch in there. It's just ground up tires and such like that. So I'm not quite sold on that stuff. I mean, it's kind of a neat idea. You can recycle the tires and have it in there, but it's supposed to hold its color like for 10 years and all that. But the problem is it's the light that some of these big rains, or if you get a bunch of leaves in areas and wind, you can easily blow it out and blow them away, and it's kind of a waste. So, but they also have it, I think it's 6 or 8 inches thick. So then they figured they've got a formula to it where somebody can fall, you know, 10 feet and hit that, and they supposedly don't get hurt because it's soft. But like I said, I don't know. But that's how that came out. And I'm actually going to go down here and push off all this fill because I've been running out of room. And then I'm supposed to rough grade around this building out here. This is also the parking lot that I'm supposed to re-rock at some point. I'll do this whole area, and then there's a drive going out and one going to their parking lot in the front. But it's not in bad shape. It's got a couple of holes and some soft spots we need to kind of cut out, and then just kind of come in here and top the whole thing with some 1-inch base. I think they just built this last year or early this year for their vans, but I need to do a little touching up on the driveway too. I think the builder just kind of did that and spread it out. And then I hauled some stuff in here last year when they were starting the pad to put back around it. I didn't haul this in. My stuff was so I got to dig some of that lumber out, but I'm going to take and kind of cut and drag this around. Like I said, we started all this, and then it was one of those deals when I had time, and then they kind of held off on everything because of the coronavirus. But now they're getting opened back up, and they're wanting to kind of get some of this stuff cleaned up. All the grass is growing up now, so yeah, I'm going to kind of just grade that off and shape it over here to this drive. I don't know what I'll do. May not do much around this tree. Maybe try to take that evergreen out. But then it's hard to tell with the grass, but there's the top of the footing right there. So yeah, I may need to pop that evergreen out and then just kind of fill that whole corner in and slope it to that tree. But then I'm going to kind of just dress that up and shape that up. I think eventually they want to put a little bit of dirt and then either throw some seed or just let it go back where they can brush hog around it. I don't think I've been the only one dumping stuff down here, but it's pretty soft all over here. So these last couple of loads I brought yesterday, I just ended up backing up to here because I want to try to keep pushing everything that direction. Some of this stuff I can't remember, like I don't know where those piles came from. That was the pillars I ripped out, and I don't remember bringing all that. I don't know who brought that concrete in here, but this is on the top side of my retaining wall. We'll kind of get this cleaned off where I can actually walk over there. But they wanted just trying to keep pushing and filling this valley in. They don't mind if it drops off so much over there, but the idea is eventually kind of up to that point, just kind of have a, I don't know, real slight grade over to there and then blend it in. So that's still probably, I don't know, 18, 20 feet deep over there where all those trees and stuff like that are at. So yeah, I figure for today this would be a good day to get this cleaned off. I got more stuff I need to be hauling in here, so just kind of a easy little Saturday project. about a couple, I don't know, maybe 2 hours later, got everything kind of pushed off and dressed up a little bit, so not too bad. It's kind of a pain because that is just dirty fill or just junk. I mean, when you get boards and brush mixed in with dirt and then you got concrete, so yeah, it's a little harder to kind of blade off. We're gonna keep kind of going that way. I don't want to go any further this way because it backs up to the retaining wall property. I got a little bit of dirt dumped along the edge of here. I'd like to get some more and just kind of cap this concrete and trash and stuff they have here, because it's pretty nasty. But just get some dirt and just try to cover all this up and just let it run down there and turn the grass. So my goal is to just keep going that way. But I don't know how well you can see, but there's a nice stand of grass all around the retaining wall down there. So I may try to run down there later on and kind of look at that. Got a little more room down here now. rough grade knocked out for today. I put a slight swell, you probably can't even see with the trees. Right through here, just kind of shed the water away from the side. This is how I got the back. I don't know, there's still probably 2 or 3 loads right there, but it's pretty muddy, pretty nasty junk, so I just kind of got to decide on just how far out I want to carry it. I could probably just kind of waste that pile right back there where that loader, where the loader's parked at, and then just kind of blend it into here, where it's maybe not quite as steep, but I mean it's mobile and stuff right now. And then I don't know, I'm sure eventually this road will go away when that's filled in, but yeah, for today we're just kind of gonna let this be, let that stuff kind of dry out. Like I said, there's a lot of big rocks in it, so it's getting to the point now where I'm not putting it on thick enough to actually cover them up, but it may be about as easy just to load it in the truck and throw that stuff over the hill, or like I said, I could kind of spread it out and just try to carry that grade on down. So it's kind of one of those, where do you stop? They don't really have a plan for it or anything like that. I mean, eventually they want to get some grass on it, but I think we're going to redo some drainage over here in the parking lot, so it's not like I won't be back, but it was just kind of some good work for today and stuff I can still do since it is a little wet. So we are going to load up now and start my weekend.